Muffed is on a season that didn't click. Let's talk about why. Muffed! Rhamondre Stevenson finished 2025 as the number 25 running back in total PPR scoring and the number 22 running back in points per game, a perfectly mid-range fantasy line that completely undersells how dramatic this season actually was. This was a bounce back story dressed up as a stat sheet. Stevenson opened the year on the bench bubble, fumbling problems, rookie second rounder Trevion Henderson breathing down his neck, and a stretch of 3 and 4-point outings that had Patriots fans ready to move on. Then a toe injury cost him 3 straight games in late October and early November. And then somehow he came out of the bye as one of the hottest backs in football, 6 touchdowns over the final 3 weeks to tie Derrick Henry and Chase Brown for the league lead in that span. The arc is the whole story. Now let's dig into the numbers because they explain that 12.8 points per game better than any narrative can. Stevenson carried 130 times for 603 yards at a 4.6 clip and added 32 catches on 37 targets for 345 more, a 10% target share that kept him involved in a complementary backfield. The efficiency split is fascinating. His rushing expected points added came in at minus 18.3, which is ugly, but his rushing yards over expected landed at plus 202.6 on the season, plus 0.5 per attempt, meaning he was beating what the blocking gave him, even as the game script value of those runs lagged. He saw 8 or more defenders in the box on 27% of his carries, tracking with his early down power roll. And the consistency profile was pure boom or bust. 6 games under 6 PPR points, 4 games over 17, including a 27.2 point week 17 against the Jets, and a 35.3 point explosion in week 18 against Miami. You either won your week or you got muffed. Almost no middle. The single play that captures the season came in that week 18 game, third quarter, 1st and 10 from the Miami 35, Patriots up 24-10. Offensive tackle reported eligible. Stevenson took the handoff left guard and he was gone. 35 yards, touchdown, expected points added of plus 3.2. That snap is the whole turnaround. Heavy personnel, downhill power. The same player who'd been fumbling and getting stuffed in September, now running through a playoff-bound defense for an explosive score. Stevenson finished 2025 as a touchdown-dependent, volatile fantasy asset whose final 3 weeks rescued an otherwise underwhelming line and whose 7 scores all came in concentrated bursts rather than steady weekly production. Muffed! Stevenson landed as the number 25 running back in total PPR and the number 22 in per-game scoring, a boom or bust touchdown-dependent profile saved by a 6 touchdown kick over the final 3 weeks. The weakness the data screams is ball security. 10 fumbles over a 20-game span entering the season is what cost him early down trust, opened the door for Henderson, and capped the carry ceiling that would have made his 4.6 yards per carry actually pay off. That's Rhamondre Stevenson's 2025. One quick note, if you want this same treatment for every player on your fantasy roster every week, head to muff.ai and we'll build you a custom weekly show. That's the wrap.